From Russia with love. Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Katya moments on RuPaul's Drag Race.
I was just like, what is the matter with you two? For God's sakes!
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we'll be choosing the fan favorite Drag Race contestants' best and most memorable moments from her time on the show. So watch out for spoilers for Season 7 and All Stars 2 from this point onwards. Number 10. Her Step It Up lip sync. After failing to make the top 4 in Season 7, Katya was back with a vengeance in All Stars 2. In the 7th episode, Katya and Detox shone in the makeover challenge, transforming their mother and sister respectively into members of their drag family. Their impressive work earned them each a lip sync for your legacy spot, performing to one of RuPaul's own tracks, Step It Up. As a dance-heavy song with few lyrics, it's not the easiest to lip sync to, but Katya had us grinning the whole way through. By flexing her comedic muscles, she put up a very good fight. Unfortunately, lip sync assassin Detox just pipped her to the win.
Wow, I'm so glad he didn't make me wear that.
Number 9. Her All Stars 2 reads. Reading is not only fundamental to Drag Race, but also to any comedy queen worth her salt.
In the great tradition of Paris is Burning. Reading is what? Fundamental! Exactly.
Going into All Stars 2, Katya was up against some pretty stiff competition from the likes of Alaska, Detox, Ginger Minj, and Tatiana, all past contestants with infamously sharp tongues. None of them, however, had the nerve to go where Katya went when RuPaul opened the library for the returning queens to read each other for filth. Katya got off to a strong start with this burn directed at Ginger.
Ginger Minj, in my eyes, the true winner of Season 7 of TLC's I Didn't Know I Was Pregnant.
It turned out she was just getting warmed up though, as she followed the read-up with this devastating one for Roxy Andrews.
Roxy Andrews, I think about you all the time, especially in the morning, at the bus stop.
This was, of course, a reference to Roxy's heartbreaking story in Season 5.
Like, my mom never wanted me, and my mother left my sister and myself at a bus stop when I was 3.
Number 8. Her John Waters tribute sketch. As the 9th episode of Season 7 proved, Katya's dark sense of humor pairs perfectly with the weird world of director John Waters.
This week, we're paying tribute to the Sultan of Sleaze, the Baron of Bad Taste, the legendary director, John Waters.
In this main challenge, the queens were paired off to recreate scenes from some of the director's classic films.
Our scene is called Cha-Cha Heels, and it's based on the movie Female Trouble.
The LGBTQ pop culture legend also served as a guest judge, so, you know, no pressure at all.
And the man of the hour, legendary filmmaker and author, John Waters.
Having come in joint first for her inspired Little Richard impersonation in the Snatch game, Kennedy Davenport made for a great scene partner for Katya.
But they don't look like cha-cha heels. I told you what I wanted, and you got me! Good girls don't wear cha-cha heels, but I don't care what the good girls wear.
Not to be outdone though, Katya completely let loose in their Cha-Cha Heels tribute, from her smeared makeup to throwing her body on the floor, all in the name of comedy. Number 7. Her Cherry Bomb lip sync. Can you believe Katya didn't win a single lip sync for your legacy during All Stars? Neither can we. Perhaps the closest she came to bagging herself a $10,000 tip was in the 6th episode when she faced off against Alaska.
The time has come. Let your lip sync for your legacy.
The song was Joan Jett's Cherry Bomb, and even before the music started playing, Katya embodied rocker chick grit with her grunge-inspired outfit.
Can't stay at home, can't stay in school. Old folks say you poor little fool.
When the track kicked in, she locked the judges with an intense stare. before leaping into a split jump in time for the chorus. She also didn't bat an eyelash when rival Alaska sidled up to her and licked the side of her face, for which Ru awarded her the win. So drag is a contact sport after all? Number 6. Her Best Despy Awards one-liner.
Now, Katya, what in the hell does DESPY stand for?
Well, judging from the looks of the nominees, I'm gonna go with desperate, egotistical sluts prancing in the yard.
Most seasons of Drag Race feature some kind of live, non-musical performance, whether it's doing a stand-up routine, presenting a convention panel, or in the case of Season 7, hosting an award show.
Mrs. Tasha Davis and Katya!
The Despy Awards, a play on the ESPY Awards, saw Katya team up with Mrs. Kasha Davis as co-hosts, with the queens all voting in categories that included Most Busted Queen and Shadiest Queen.
We've gathered the very best to present the award for the shadiest shade.
The host role is a tough one, as there's lots of pressure to keep things moving along and keep the audience entertained at the same time.
The drag equivalent of a Valium taking a Xanax in a K-hole.
While Katya didn't win the challenge, she did take home the Meatiest Tuck Award, which she graciously accepted with one of her best one-liners ever. It's classic Katya.
The key to a swollen vagina is courage.
Number 5. Her Best Looks. A lot of fashion queens have strut through those workroom doors, but no one can do Katya like Katya.
Is this Russia?
With love.
In Season 7, she delivered several breakthrough runway moments that gave us a strong taste of her edgy, camp aesthetic. Her Sharknado-inspired look,
I think we're gonna need a bigger boat,
and Babraham Lincoln outfit for the bearded runway theme were perfect early examples.
Katya, yowza, Babraham Lincoln.
I'm giving you Emancipation Proclamation realness. I'm coming for the South, I'm coming for the North, I'm coming for everybody.
But Katya really came into her own when she returned for All Stars 2, bringing with her even more off-the-wall costumes. We loved her Esther Williams-inspired latex mermaid and her satanic 2-in-1 dress a la Rosemary's Baby, but it was perhaps her 80s Russian literary agent outfit that had us gagging the most. Who else but Katya could make a burgundy tracksuit look like high drag?
The Russians are taking over the runway.
I'm giving you 1980s lesbian literary agent, disinterested, pissed off Ellen Barkin fantasy.
Number 4. Her All Stars 2 finale speech. When Katya made it all the way to the finale of All Stars 2, a lot of fans were expecting to see her snatch the crown from Alaska. Who was the one to beat?
Look into your hearts, where you will find that the only inductee into the RuPaul's Drag Race Hall of Fame is I, Alaska. Hallelujah, yes, God, oh.
Then, when she delivered her impassioned speech to the judges explaining why she deserved to win, it felt like that fate was sealed. She began by channeling her trademark Russian persona, proving that, even immense immense pressure, Katya is always down to clown.
Katya.
Charisma, uniqueness, nerve, talent. What do these qualities have in common? I don't know. I'm not a scientist.
What we weren't expecting was for her to pivot so expertly into vulnerability, dropping the accent to show she was letting us see the real her.
In Season 7, you let me show the world that I'm good enough. And here, you let me believe it myself.
After tearfully thanking RuPaul for believing in her back in Season 7, she then ended as she began. What an emotional roller coaster.
Like they say in Russia, я звезда навсегда. Спасибо большое.
What does that mean?
I have a carburetor outside that I just had to do some work on.
Number 3. Her crisis control spray commercial. Katya has always been open about her struggle with depression and anxiety on the show, a dark side that makes her super relatable to lots of her fans.
I have to tell you, the first day I came in here, the first thing I thought of was like, you don't belong here. You're not good enough.
That's why in All Stars 2, it made total sense for her to make this honesty part of her branding as a drag queen for the Drag Fish Tank Challenge.
I am bombarded by a cacophony of demonic voices in my head telling me, you're not good enough.
Her idea for an anti-anxiety product that didn't really exist was greeted with skepticism by RuPaul and the Prophet's Marcus Lemonis.
I think right now the only crisis here is the product. I want to have something that somebody actually wants to buy. Just lose the bottle and the whole idea.
Katya stuck to her guns though, putting comedy over practicality for hilarious results.
That's why I created Crisis Control, a moisturizing body spray that provides relief, while heavy doses of Thorazine shield the psyche from pain.
In turning her greatest weakness into her strength, Katya not only had us laughing, but she also had us connecting with her even more.
Control yourself.
Number 2, her Bjork Snatch Game performance. Katya impersonating Bjork in the All-Stars 2 Snatch Game was a match made in heaven.
The totally wacky and original Bjork is here.
I love your suit.
Thank you.
It reminds me of the lining of my small intestine.
The Icelandic singer is infamous for her avant-garde style and quirky demeanor. So to be honest, all Katya had to do was tweak her Russian accent and crank up the weird.
Sorry, Bjork, but not a match, darling.
It's fine.
It's a great lesson in knowing your strengths and leaning into them. But though Bjork was very much in Katya's lane, she still had to be quick on her feet coming up with responses for Ru. Plus, she had to contend with a tour de force performance from Alaska as Mae West.
You know, I go to the one on San Vicente and Santa Monica, you know what I mean, Jujubee? You've been there, I've seen you there a few times.
Why do you go there, Mae West?
Because after your 10th visit, you get one free. Oh.
The pair ended up with a rare double win, which is impressive considering a lot of Katya's jokes were just random noises. Before we get to our top pick, here are some honorable mentions.
I didn't realize like how badly I've actually never been able to love myself. It's like
Is this Russia?
With love. My name is Ekaterina Petrovna Zamolchkova, but you can call me Katya.
I need to go to the end of this competition. I need to.
Party.
I have no idea what the rules of this game are. I don't care what they are. Just when do I get to blow them? I can't say that. I can't say that either.
Number 1, her Read You, Wrote You verse. The All-Stars 2 supergroup performance remains one of the best Drag Race has ever seen, and Katya was a key part of that.
Listen up.
At the time, the complex choreography, having to write and record a rap, and performing live on stage was one of the hardest challenges the show had had, and the final 4 were feeling the pressure.
Oh, that feels fucking sexy.
Katya also had 2 very tough acts to follow after Alaska and Detox slayed their verses in the final performance. But from her first few lines, she absolutely killed it.
Petrovna Zamolchkova, but your dad just calls me Katya.
It wasn't just her sharp lyrics that wowed us and the judges though. Katya also proved she could nail a dance routine too, and she looked more stunning than ever. A true triple threat.
Dostoevsky in the sheets, baby, are you ready for this Cold War? Katya Zamolchkova.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.